Hey guys, I'm Jerry Miculek, and I've got a special guest here, Eric. You probably recognize him from Iraqveteran8888.
Thanks for having me on, Jerry.
It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Yes, sir.
What we're going to do today, this is our second of our series of gun myths, and what this one is going to be, we're going to shoot a little gangster style. We're going to see if we can shoot our pistol sideways as effectively as the normal one-hand shooting position. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start off. We're going to run on the clock and make this very scientific test. That's why I have you here, to keep me honest.
Okay.
Keep it very scientific. So what we're going to do is we're going to come off the timer, and we'll come up with 6 shots from a regular strong hand position.
Okay.
Try to keep them on a target. Then the next string, we're going to go gangster, come up, and see if we can actually try to repeat the performance and do some detailed scientific analogies of why this is better or worse. So,
all right. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have a grave misconception about guns in general and how accurate they can be. I mean, everybody thinks, you know, you always see the sort of stereotypical image of your urbanite firing a firearm from, you know, the side and everything, and he's not hitting the left side of a barn or anything like that, or the right side of a barn. And it is a common misconception, but if you apply the fundamentals, I think what Jerry and I are trying to prove here is that the gun can shoot just as accurately if the proper fundamentals are applied. So we're going to hopefully demonstrate that.
Scientifically.
Yes,
okay.
Highly scientific.
Well, since you're the guest,
okay,
I'll let you start off. I'll give you the privilege of the first 6 shots.
Okay.
Go ahead. Are you loaded up?
Yes, we are.
Go ahead and make it hot there if you're not. And what I'd like for you to do, you can start with the pistol in your hand, the optimum shoot position.
Okay, so we're not going to draw.
No, you don't have to draw. Just
low and ready?
Yeah, just low and ready, bottom of the target.
Okay.
And on the timer, just come up and give me 6 hits. And we'll just kind of review your time, and then we'll do it gangster.
Gangster style.
Gangster style. Okay,
right.
You ready to do it?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Shooter ready.
Ready?
Stand by. All right, that was six rounds, pretty accurate. You did it in about 8 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, so
I wasn't trying to get in any hurry or anything.
Well, do you have enough rounds to do it again?
I do.
All right, we're going to do the same thing, guys. This time we're going to do a little gangster here. Go put it sideways, see if we can shoot again 6 rounds in about 8 seconds.
So if our theory is correct, all the rounds should land in a very similar area.
So, yeah, we want to see if it's going to be distracting, any beneficial. And you're going to have to tell me as a performer, was this better or worse? So,
all right.
All right, here we go. Shooter ready.
Now do the ghetto lean.
Do the ghetto lean.
Do the ghetto lean just a little bit.
Whatever you think is going to help you make you a better marksman.
You know, in order to do this, I think I need to do the ghetto lean. I'm also going to do the crotch grab too.
If it makes you feel good?
I think it's going to help.
Well, do it.
Okay. All right, ready?
Do whatever's proper here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, guys. Shooter ready.
Ready.
Stand by. Well, you shot about the same speed. You had a miss in there.
Yeah, I did.
So what did you see was wrong there? You were holding a little too tight with the left hand?
Yeah, I think I might have been squeezing just a little bit too tight here and there. But, you know, all in all, I think the lean kind of helped, you know, getting kind of back a bit. It kind of helps, you know, your upper body relax a little bit so you're not quite so tense. But, you know, honestly, this F&X has been a very good handgun, and I like it. It's a fun gun to shoot. On a serious note, of course, you know, in case you can't tell, that was dry humor, satire, in case you guys aren't familiar with that. On a serious note, I noticed that the bore axis, when you turn the gun, the bore axis is further to the right. So at least for me, now it could be my trigger control, it could be my lack of trigger control, but I noticed that the rounds were consistently hitting to the right just a little bit. That could just be me, but of course, the proof's in the pudding. Jerry, of course, will school you guys on how to do it.
Okay, boss. I'll let you run me. It's got a 3-second delay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to start from the low ready again.
All right.
Like you did.
No problem.
And I'm going to just come in with my strong hand and shoot 6 in the center of that target.
Okay.
Get kind of a time reference.
Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. Excellent shooting.
Okay. So that was about a 2.5 seconds. So let me just review that right. We average about 43 hundredths of a second per shot, 41 hundredths. pretty consistent splits. They hit pretty good.
Excellent.
So we're going to try to do the same thing. We're going to turn it sideways.
Okay.
So if you'd give me another start.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Oh, you put him in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I got kind of wild. It was really hard.
All right, now when you were doing that, let me ask, this is something I really want to know. Were you just picturing a liquor store robbery or anything like that? Or
no, I was trying to actually hit something.
It was all, okay, it was all real, okay.
It was all real for me here.
Right. Well, your speed was pretty much the same.
The problem for me was the way the gun was recoiling. It sweeps the red dot out of my position. Also, being that it's in this off angle like this, it actually hides the next target. So I can only see one target at a time. If there was another target, if I'm aiming at the left target, I don't even see the right one. Well, if I had the pistol presented in a proper position, I can actually see more targets.
Yeah, it doesn't throw your peripheral vision off.
Right.
You're blocking a whole area of your peripheral vision with the firearm and with your arm in the way. So I can see where that would be a tactical disadvantage.
It would be, because it takes you a lot of time to find the next target of opportunity.
Sure.
So there you have it, guys. A pretty basic scientific analogy of a wrong way to shoot a pistol.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stick with what I've been doing.
I'll tell you what, let's take it one step further.
What you got?
All right, let's get over here to the side. I've got a gong posted out to about 50 yards.
Okay.
Let's try shooting the guns upside down at 50 yards.
We can do that too.
Let's get over here.
I've got ammo.
Let's try that. All right, so Jerry mentioned odd shooting positions. So let's try upside down.
Okay.
What do you think? All the way upside down. So we're taking it a full step further.
That's right.
All right, up the silly wagon. So
and that's about what, 50 yards?
About 50 yards. It's a full-size D28, which is supposed to simulate about full-size human torso.
Okay.
All right.
I'll let you start off.
You want me to start?
Yes,
huh?
since you're the guest, you get to show me your stuff.
All right. Let's see what happens. All right.
Show me what you got.
All right. All right. Now, bear in mind, I've never shot a gun upside down, so this is kind of
part of the learning curve.
Yeah, kind of new for me.
Can be brutal.
One thing right out the gate I can mention here is that the gun certainly has an odd feel to it. Like, you know, you really have to.
Yes, it does.
All right, let's see.
Survey says that was a miss. I didn't see where you hit. Let me get behind you. Go ahead. Oh, you got him in the shoulder, left shoulder, in the neck.
I see him.
Oh, got a tree branch. Right over him.
Right over him? Okay,
right over
bring my point of aim down just a little bit.
Over him again, high right. Wood again.
Wow, it's so much harder than you think.
I think you're hitting over him. Aim at the bottom of the target.
The bottom?
Yeah, aim at the bottom edge. I think you'll hit him. You see, you got him. There,
oh, wow, look at that.
Oh.
So,
trigger, trigger, trigger. Oh, got an edge on it.
You know, before we started talking about this, we were talking about how I thought that the bore axis, it would make it ride higher. It is hitting higher.
It is. It is.
So, interesting.
You edged him that time. Don't, you got to really think about that little finger there. You got to pull it straight back. Press it straight back. Ah, you found him now.
All right. Not
now
bad.
You're in the middle. Now you're in the
bad.
middle. So
I want to see how a master does it.
So what did you wind up doing on your sight picture?
Well, what I actually did was I'm going to pull these off so I'm not hollering at you guys. What I actually did is I kept the same sight picture. I just ended up having to bring it way down. I was having to aim pretty much a little bit lower, and for some reason, earlier it just seemed like I was aiming kind of dead center, and for some reason I was just hitting so much high, and I had a few of my rounds land over the left shoulder there.
Yep.
And then once I brought my sight picture down, it seemed like they were impacting, you know, a little bit closer to where I wanted them. It's certainly a challenge, and you know that these guns are designed to be held in that one position by the human body. So you know they're designed to fall into that certain ergonomic. But when you take that and you just totally reverse it and make it just so awkward, it really is odd.
That's what makes it fun. We're going to paint it up again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
All right, Eric, you found your sweet spot. My turn. I got a dot on my pistol, so it should be a little easier.
All right, school us.
Let's go ahead and I'm just going to hold center and see where it goes from there, see where it lives. This is kind of weird.
It looks weird. Well, it's just off center, right in there.
Ooh.
Not bad.
I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
All right, let's see it.
Let's see if I'm actually wobbling as wide as those shots are on the target. So I'm gonna try to man up here and get that wobble down. Nope, wasn't there. Oh, that's what I get for bragging. All right, let me go back to the middle and see where I'm at. To the right. That was center. Those two were good. Anyway, it's actually clear. It's actually surprisingly, my wobble zone is what you see on the target, holding it upside down like that, with just this little bit of contact. I'm getting these oscillations that are really apparent with the dot. You might not have been seeing it on your metallic sights, but that's about as best I could hold. And so actually when the shot's cooked off in the middle, they actually hit middle.
Yeah.
I'm hitting right where the dot's saying, so no excuses other than being rough on the trigger. So there it is, guys, upside down.
Awesome. Well, there you go. That's proof in the pudding. So a gun will shoot just as accurately upside down, sideways, as it will any other way. There you have it. Thanks for having me on, Jerry.
You're welcome, Eric. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, sir. All right.
All right, Eric. I got to redeem myself. I'm going to make a headshot on that target.
I'm watching
Okay,
and
here we
learning
go.
here.
Got to redeem myself.
Great shot, right in the top of the skull.
Ah! I couldn't help myself. You had all those cheap sodas down there. Anyway, I got the headshot done.
It smells great out here now.
Got a little grape soda in there. Anyway, what you need to do, guys, you need to check Eric out on his website, Iraqveteran8888. He's got some really good stuff, and we've got some really trick stuff coming, so keep posted, guys. We've got good stuff on its way.
Jerry, thanks for having me.
My pleasure, Eric. Good shooting with you.
Awesome. Thanks.